Hi there. So, quick video about LinkedIn, one of my favorite things these days besides email. So, we talked about before, a lot of people think LinkedIn is just for your resume. It's a boring job site. People don't do anything really interesting there. You can't do anything interesting there, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's not. It's really interesting to me. I think it should be really interesting to you. It's more than just boring resumes and getting jobs. You can really pitch your business well there. And I want to talk about how. And I have some notes on the side I'm going to look at occasionally so I don't get too off track. So, the whole thing with LinkedIn is you're trying to start conversations with people. There are all kinds of people who will hard pitch you on stuff. They will send you really salesy pitches. They'll try and start conversations that fall flat because you can tell they're no different than a used car salesman in a polyester suit. And that'll turn a lot of people off. But if you know who your audience is, if you know what you're trying to offer and how you can help people, you can construct a LinkedIn profile and a series of messages that can really reach out to exactly your best customer, presuming they are on LinkedIn. Caveat, not everyone's on LinkedIn, not everyone uses LinkedIn, and not every business class, every industry is as well represented by active LinkedIn users as others. Knowing who's who takes some experience. So let's cut over to the screen. This is what LinkedIn looks like. You probably all know what this is, what it looks like. Let me go to I have some tabs open here to quickly go through and show some things. This is my profile, and I want to draw your attention to this part right here where I say, helping you get remembered by your best clients. That is my current headline. A lot of people will say things like CEO or founder or business coach. The best thing you can do here is put in a short statement that talks about how you are best helping your clients right now, because this headline shows up everywhere your name goes. For example, in this tab, these are posts I've made on LinkedIn. Top of my post, there's my name. Right below it, there's my tagline. If you comment on other people's posts, here's a comment I did. There's my tagline. Your tagline shows up everywhere. You want to have one that's really strong and really tells what benefit people will get from working with you. And feel free to change these over time. This is late May right now. Late February, I completely rewrote my LinkedIn profile because I'd previously been looking for business consultants who were trying to fill seats at workshops. Well, late February, early March, seats at workshops were going away. So I changed what I was doing. You can do that too. Scrolling down a bit, the About section is really important. People typically will put down a list of what they do, a list of features about them, their experience, all the cool awards they've won. And all those things are great, but here, this is your opportunity to sell your services, to tell stories. I would cut that, but I'm not going to edit this. To tell stories about how you help your best customer. So you start out talking about what something your customer is going to be focused on. You're going to tell them something they can relate to. And eventually, you're going to get into something more like a pitch. And this one, I want people to set up a call with me. So this tells a story. And then likewise, in your experience section, you can tell stories in there too. Treat it like a little landing page. Other points. You want a professional headshot. You at least want a great photo. Professional headshots even better. You want some kind of banner. Doesn't have to have words on it. Doesn't have to have a cool message. Don't have the blue default background there. You want some sort of picture. Makes you look like you're really interacting and real here. About section, experience section. Posting. You're going to want to post about once a week to start with. Your posts can be all text. They can be a video. You don't really want to post links to other things because, like on other social sites like Facebook, If you post links to other sites, other articles, other videos off-site, LinkedIn won't promote your post as much. But if you post your own stuff, if you write an article, if you have a video, it can get out there. And again, you're not trying to sell in these posts you're making. You're trying to start conversations. You're trying to say things that are thought-provoking, maybe controversial, show an opinion. In addition to that, go through and comment on other people's social media posts, other people's LinkedIn posts. Don't just say great post if you can. Go through, say something smart about it, try and add to the conversation, ask some questions, be real, and show that you know what you're talking about in a non-arrogant way. You also want to go through and start connecting with people. Send connection requests to people. You can add a personalized message when you send that out. I normally do. Not everyone reads those, so they aren't essential, but they do help personalize what you're doing. In your connection request, don't try and sell them. Don't ask them to do anything except accept your connection. Got a little lost there. As I was saying, with the connection requests, you're going to connect with people who seem like they might be potential clients on LinkedIn. You're not going to sell initially. You're going to send a connection request. For the ones that reply, you're going to thank them, and then hang out, and a few days later, try and start a conversation with them. Now, don't go and try and say, I do this thing, you want to buy it. Ask them, how's it like working from home? How's your business been affected? What's your day like? I don't know. Like if you were at a party and you came up to someone you didn't know, try and start a conversation that way. Eventually, after you've listened to them for a while, hopefully they'll ask what you do. They'll also know something about what you do because your headline says so. And if they're at all interested, they'll ask you questions. And the conversation can go from there. So it's pretty simple, but there's a lot of moving parts. And you have to understand how to get into the mindset of seeing LinkedIn as a way of not being a boring resume site, but a way that you can effectively communicate and tell stories about what you do. If you have any questions about this or want some more pointers, do let me know. LinkedIn is amazing. It can completely transform your business if you do it right, and I'd like to help you with that more. Thank you.